1976, and then see the Clash following on from that, and it was an incredible experience, and the two bands were completely different in their outlook, I thought. When I met the Sextuplets, they started with Anarchy in the UK, and I went up to talk to Johnny Rotten after the gig, because in my school they didn't tell you what anarchy was. I'd never heard that word. And I went up to Johnny Rotten and I said, what does anarchy in the UK mean? And oh, fuck off, mate. And then a few months later I went to see the Clash, and I was at the Electric Circus, and I knew they were coming on because, you know, that's that time before a band comes on when all the red lights go on the amplifiers. And I knew it was going to happen any minute, so I went to the bathroom and I stood against the white wall that having the men's room. And next minute I looked to my right, I thought, wow, there's Joe Strummer and Mick Jones here, Paul Simon, top of head on. And for just a couple of minutes I was actually in the Clash. You could have said we were in the Slash. But where we were. But and then they went and they played the gig, and then I asked Joe Strummer what was White Riot all about, and he said the future is unwritten. And I like the positivity in the Clash, and that's very influential. And we started a punk band, and we got to play with the Clash in a place called Eric's in Liverpool. Eric's was in a club, it was in a street called Matthew Street where the Cavern Club was, where the Beatles started out. And to go to Eric's you had to go under a door, and it said, above the door, it said, 4 lads who shook the world, John, Paul, George and Ringo. And so this is my ode for those days. This is called The Spirit of 76. Well, I find myself in reverie about what we might have had and what might have been. We had something going once that happened such a long, long time ago. It was way back in 76, our friendship formed of pure innocence. We first met on Matthew Street, and we had something that would set us free. A sign stands over a door, it says, 4 lads who shook the world. In the depths of those heady nights, we would dream of those bright lights. Oh my friend, oh my friend, oh my friend. Somewhere tonight out on the street, somewhere beneath the city's heat, and the answer strangers who pass me by. Life is cruel and so unkind. Oh, the spirit of 76. Johnny went away, and he made some mistakes, spent time in Walton jail. But now when I see him, we still talk, but there's no light shining in his eyes. And Susie, she was 17, and more beauty in this world, I swear you'd never see. I was gonna be king, and she was gonna be queen, but now all she does is hide behind her tears. If there was more sense in this world, and work wasn't so hard to find, you would not be going your way, I would not be going mine. Oh my friend, oh my friend, oh my friend. Somewhere tonight out on the street, somewhere beneath the city's heat, the answer strangers who pass me by. Life is cruel and so unkind. Oh, the spirit of 76. Mercy lights shine in the distance, same as they did for us then. Mercy lights shine bright in the distance, where are you now? You see, some nights when I can't sleep, I still think of you. Of all the promises, all the dreams we shared. I know those lights still call to you. I can hear them now. I can hear them now. And on me, I see my dreams come true. Without no baby, no hero, I just wanna know like you. The night got changed up these days. I still believe a man can change his own destiny. But the price is high, yeah, it's gotta be paid. Everyone is in eyes, but I'm ready to wait. See my friends cut out in that crossfire. All the trees that I'm smashed on the funeral pyre. I will never give in until the day I die. Get myself some independence. Got out a future, these two legs. Somewhere tonight out on the street, somewhere beneath this city sea. And the answer strangers who pass me by. Life is cruel and so unkind. Oh, where's it gone? The spirit of 76. The spirit of 76.